Welcome!
Let's hop into 3 chilling horror stories.
1. The Whispering Forest, a Night in the Woods. Deep within a remote, ancient forest, a group of friends embarked on an adventure that would haunt them forever. Under the eerie glow of a full moon, they pitched their tents, their campfire's warmth warding off the chill of the night. As they shared ghost stories and laughter, the woods seemed to listen. In the silence that followed, they heard a subtle, unsettling whisper. They dismissed it as a trick of the wind, but unease lingered. As night fell and the campfire's glow waned, the whispers grew louder, words forming from the rustling leaves and swaying branches. The forest itself seemed to come alive, its ancient spirits revealing themselves. Shadows moved with sinister intent, and the friends found themselves lost in a labyrinth of trees. Panic set in as they realized they were not alone, and the whispers turned into haunting laughter. They had trespassed into a realm where the living and the dead converged, and escape became a terrifying ordeal. Desperation clawed at them as they tried to navigate the airy forest, but it seemed to conspire against them. Their flashlights flickered and died, their compasses spun aimlessly, and the stars above were obscured by the dense canopy of trees. The laughter from the shadows grew louder, and with each step, they felt an otherworldly presence closing in Noni by one. The friends disappeared into the darkness, their voices fading into chilling echoes. They could hear the torment of their friends in the distance, pleas for help turning into despairing wails. Fear gripped their hearts as they realized they were being pursued by something far more sinister than they could have ever imagined. The whispers of the forest revealed an ancient grudge, and they had become unwitting intruders in a realm where the spirits sought vengeance. Morning brought a pale gray light, and the forest stood still, as though the night's horrors had never occurred. The friends who had ventured into the woods were never seen again, their fate forever entwined with the whispering forest. The ancient spirits returned to their slumber, their secrets locked within the depths of the haunted woods.
2. The Haunting of Harrow Hill House. In the quiet countryside, perched on the ominous Harrow Hill, stood an old, decrepit house that had long been abandoned. Its peeling paint and shattered windows hinted at a tragic history. Local legends spoke of a dark presence that lingered within, a malevolent force that had driven the house's former inhabitants to madness. One stormy night, a group of thrill-seekers ventured into the house, their flashlights cutting through the suffocating darkness. As they moved deeper into the gloomy interior, a sense of unease settled upon them. Whispered voices echoed through the hallways. Chilling drafts wafted through the rooms, and long-forgotten memories seemed to stir. As they explored further, they discovered a hidden room in the basement. The walls were adorned with sinister symbols, and an ancient diary lay open on a dusty table. The diary revealed the harrowing tale of a family that had once resided in the house, driven to unspeakable acts by an otherworldly influence. Just as the group contemplated leaving, the diary slammed shut, and the house seemed to come alive, imprisoning them in a nightmare they couldn't escape. The group's terror intensified. As the malevolent presence grew more pronounced, eerie apparitions materialized before their eyes hollow and accusing, cold. Spectral hands reached out from the shadows, brushing against their skin like icy tendrils. It became clear that the spirits of the tormented family had returned, seeking vengeance for the horrors they endured. Desperation set in as the group tried to find an escape from the haunted house. The hallway seemed to stretch endlessly, leading them in circles. The walls pulsed with sinister energy, and the air grew heavy with the weight of the past. The diary lay open once more, its pages filled with anguished cries for release. In their final moments, the group came to realize that they, too, had become prisoners of Harrow Hill House. destined to join the tormented souls who had come before them. The house, with its dark history and malevolent spirits, had claimed yet another group of unwitting victims, and their fates were sealed within its curse walls.
3. The Malevolent Mirror, a reflection of horror. In a quaint, old antique shop nestled in a forgotten corner of the city, Sarah discovered an ornate, gilded mirror that called out to her. Its intricate design and the dark allure of its glass compelled her to bring it home. Little did she know that this mirror held a sinister secret. As she gazed at her reflection, she noticed a subtle distortion in the glass, a flicker of movement just beyond her own image. Over the following nights, the mirror's anomalies grew more pronounced. Her reflection seemed to smirk sinisterly, beckoning her into the glass. Each time she approached, the mirror's surface rippled like water, and a dark, ghostly hand emerged, grasping at her with icy fingers. Her world shifted between the real and the surreal as the mirror sought to pull her into an eerie, distorted dimension beyond the glass. As Sarah delved deeper into the mirror's history, she discovered an unsettling truth. The mirror had once belonged to a malevolent spirit that had been trapped within. It yearned for freedom, and it would stop at nothing to take Sarah's place. As her own reflection twisted into something nightmarish, Sarah was faced with a chilling ultimatum. To escape the mirror's clutches, she needed to uncover its secrets and find a way to break the curse before it consumed her entirely. Sarah shared her terrifying experiences in a YouTube video, recounting the horrors that had befallen her. The video's comment section filled with viewers' disbelief and unease as they watched her encounter with the malevolent mirror. The screen seemed to ripple, and a ghostly hand reached out from the reflection, sending a shockwave of terror through her viewers. The malevolent mirror had transcended its physical form, and its sinister presence haunted anyone who dared to watch, blurring the lines between the real and the supernatural. Thank you all for coming by and listening to my scary, chilling stories. Please subscribe if you enjoy it to support the channel. Bye.